Good afternoon, folks. Ari here from Direct Auto Outlet in Fair Oaks, California. I've got this gorgeous 2011 Ford Escape Hybrid for you today, and this will be a test drive and driving impression video of this vehicle as we get it out on the road, put it through its paces, and take you along with us for the ride so that you can see and hear everything that we see and hear. We also do have an in-depth walk-around video where we demonstrate its many functions and features. We'll be sure to include links to both videos in the description portion of the ad anywhere you see this vehicle for sale, but without further ado, just wanted to take a quick walk around just to show you how brilliant this vehicle presents with over 212,000 miles on it. You'd never believe it if you looked at it and experienced it in person. And without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started on the test drive video here. All right, let's see. 212,192 miles. Boy, this air conditioning feels good. I'm gonna go ahead and put the camera here for just a moment while we get our seatbelt on. Safety first. And we'll go ahead and squeeze out through those cones. Folks, we have sold more Ford Escape hybrids here in the 17 years we've been in business than probably any other vehicle. I am a huge fan. That's probably going to come through through the camera, through the video. Many of my friends or family drive these. I'm the car guy in my family, and they trust my judgment, and whenever they need a hybrid SUV or a fuel-efficient SUV, this is my recommendation and this is my go-to. These are extremely reliable. Longevity on them is great. Cost of ownership on them is very low. They're very fuel efficient, extremely easy to drive, and they're just a great vehicle to own. I've seen many of these that are used for rideshare, for shuttles, and they've had 500,000 miles on them. It's unbelievable with their original powertrain. The highest mileage one we ever had 359,000 miles on it, which we took on a trade on a Ford Escape Hybrid that had only 80,000 miles on it. I was going to do away with that one and just send it to auction, take whatever I can get on it, but I ended up driving it home that night just out of coincidence because it was the only thing available. And I really could not believe my eyes after 359,000 miles. That vehicle performed just as nice as ones that have less than 100,000 miles. So we ended up putting that one on the lot and we got $3,900 for it, even with over 1/3 miles on it. And this one with 212 really doesn't scare me after knowing the history on these and knowing how great they are. This one rides beautifully. It is an all-wheel drive model, but otherwise pretty basic as far as cloth seats, no navigation system, no leather seats, no moonroof, but it does have the alloy wheels, 6 CD changer, and all-wheel drive system. This is a 2-owner vehicle. It has a clean California title. Performs beautifully. Everything inside works. Comes with both keys, remotes, combination card for the door. Love the side view mirrors that have a little blind spot, not an indicator, but a little blind spot window on the top left-hand corner. It has it on both sides, so when you look at the mirror, you can also see your blind spot there, so you don't get yourself into any trouble. Before, there was fancy electronics and cameras that would illuminate when someone's next to you. This was a more basic and surefire way of being able to make sure that you don't accidentally merge into a lane when there's a vehicle right next to you. 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine is completely sufficient power to be able to get up and go, do what you need it to do. eCVT transmission is not the same as a CVT transmission. A CVT transmission is something you want to stay away from pretty much any car manufacturer, but this is an eCVT transmission, which has 70% less moving parts and components than a regular transmission, and it's actually going to be one of the most reliable components in this vehicle. So don't let the phrase CVT scare you. This is a very reliable transmission, very reliable vehicle altogether. This section of road has a lot of uneven roads, rough pavements, and potholes, and it really puts the suspension through its paces. We bring vehicles on this section of road on purpose so that we can feel for excessive movement and rattles and noises and clunks on the suspension, upper, lower control arms, ball joints, sway bar links, tie rod ends. I'm not feeling or hearing any of that. The vehicle is riding smooth. You feel the bumps, they're there, but they're not jarring, and you don't feel any movements or clunking with the suspension. This next intersection, we're going to make a right turn, and we're going to go up a hill. We have our AC on, a very hot day, and we have our AC on, and we're going to see how it does when there's a lot of load on the vehicle going up an incline with the air conditioning on. Again, this is not going to win any speed awards, but as you can see, when you stop, it also puts itself in electric mode, which is good. You want to make sure if you're buying a hybrid vehicle that it does turn itself off. I'm only giving it about 50% throttle to try to mimic the type of driving that you're going to be doing on a day-to-day basis. 60% throttle, 70% throttle, and it gets to 60. It does what you need it to do. As we apply our brakes here and slow down, we don't feel any shaking or shimmying on the steering wheel. Don't feel any shaking or shimmying on the pedal or on the chassis. And as you can see, the vehicle put itself in electric mode, so that auto on and off is working, which is important. It shows that your state of battery charge is full, which is what you want to make sure a hybrid can do. These are fantastic vehicles. If you don't know about them, do some reading about them, listen to what other owners are saying about them. You're going to become a fan just like we have. At one point, we had 19 of these on our lot at one time, which we don't ever do. We don't even like to have 2 of anything. But every time we can get our hands on a nice, clean version of these, we take that opportunity and we get it because we love these Escape hybrids. They're getting to be old enough where there's a lot of high mileage ones out there. No longer find them really with under 100,000 miles very often, which is okay because these high mileage ones are still very reliable. It's just hard to find ones that are still in this good a cosmetic condition. But those are the ones we buy. Otherwise, we don't buy it. A very affordable vehicle. We're going to be bringing this to market for only $5,500. If you consider all that you're getting with the all-wheel drive vehicle, the amount of fuel economy you're going to get with it, how much money you're going to save, this is an absolute no-brainer. What can you get for $5,500 anymore? This is really a best buy. Folks, if you enjoyed our video, please do consider giving us a big old thumbs up. We would also love it if you subscribe to our channel. And if you do subscribe, make sure you hit the bell notification icon. That way you can be notified of all of our future videos. Make sure you catch our walk around video of this vehicle as well. And we'll be sure to include links to both videos in the description portion of the ad, anywhere you see this vehicle for sale, so don't be shy. Trade-ins are welcome and extended warranties are available. And for those of you watching from out of state or out of town, do want to remind you we do also have affordable nationwide shipping and transport service available also. So just give us a call, drop us a note, send us an email, shoot us a text. However you get a hold of us, we'll be happy to get you a quote and let you know what it would take to get this vehicle from our doorstep to yours. If you have any additional questions, concerns, or comments, anything you'd like to speak to a live person about, you can get a hold of me by dialing area code 916-765-7575. You can also find us 24/7, 365 days a year on our website at directautooutlet.com. I do want to take this opportunity to thank you for joining us and investing your valuable time, sticking with us throughout the entirety of this video. I certainly do appreciate it, and I do hope to have the opportunity to see and interact with each and every one of you in the near future. As we squeeze in, I'll go and take this opportunity to say goodbye. Thanks for joining us, folks. Have a wonderful day. Take care now. Bye-bye.